Hi guys. When some people when they hear you talk about spirituality, they used to view you, or should I say they used to see you as if they will begin to act like you don't know what you're talking about, or maybe you are old-fashioned. Yeah, you are old-fashioned because you are talking about spirituality, or because they're talking about prayer. But the truth is, we all know the truth, which is we cannot survive this realm without prayer. There is no way we will survive this, or we can survive this realm without spirituality. I know what I view as spirituality might not be what another person view as spirituality, and what I view as prayer might not be what you view as prayer. Yeah, because there are people, there are some religions that let me take for example, there are some religions that don't light up candles. They don't know what I mean. They don't light up candles. They don't use candles, but they use incense. Some religions, they see spirituality as something off from what they know, or something off from what they are supposed to do, or they see it as something that involves practicing unwanted things. I don't know if I'm making sense. When you talk about spirituality before them, they will be like, spirituality? Do you get? They can only balance well with prayer. When you say prayer, or when you say meditation, but once you say spirituality, it will look like you're talking about Amosu. I don't know if you are getting me. So the way I view prayer or spirituality might not be the way you view prayer or spirituality, but the truth still remains that we cannot survive this very realm without prayer, without spirituality, without whatever you call it. I don't know if I'm making sense. So it is either Okeke is surviving with his prayer life, that he understands prayer more than every other thing, and so he is so much attached with the things that concerns prayers. He doesn't know what you're talking about when you say spirituality. In fact, he sees spirituality as something that a particular type of people practice, or something he shouldn't look into, that it might affect him, or he might end up deviating. I don't know if I'm making sense. So he believes more in prayers. He believes more in kabashin. He believes more in kneeling down to call upon whichever God he serves. I don't know if you understand. So that prayer is what he believes in, and that is what he is practicing. He practices more of just kneel down and pray, sit down and pray, or stand up and pray, close your eyes and pray. That is what he believes in. Another person do not believe that kneeling down to pray can solve his or her problem. Do you get? So they believe that spirituality is more deeper, that when you practice it, it will bring more solutions than prayers. But the truth is that in all of this, we are all praying, we are all practicing spirituality, but it depends on how you understand it. So long as you know what you are doing, like when you pray, you mean it. You live your life. You live a life of prayer. You live your life to please whichever God you are serving. So long as you are doing that, that same person that is practicing spirituality, as we view it, we are all praying. We are all practicing spirituality. We are all practicing the things that will help us connect to the other realm, the things that will help us break through. And there is no way we can survive this realm without these things. So I think we should stop, judging if Okeke is praying, or Okafor is practicing spirituality, or Okonkwo is doing tradition, or Mbweke is practicing one particular something. So long as you are doing that thing, you are practicing that spirituality, saying that your prayer in the right manner, in the right way, just have it in mind that there is no way you can survive this realm without that prayer, without that spirituality. There are people who believe that meditation can solve their, nsogbu. And when they believe in meditation so much, like they don't even know what you mean by kneeling down to kabash, to speak in tongues. They don't, like, if when you bring it on, they will never understand it. They will be like, what are you even doing? I mean, what's the meaning of what you are doing? They will want to understand that your tongues that you are speaking before they will believe you that you are doing the right thing. They believe in meditation. They believe that when they meditate, they are able to manifest their wishes. Yes. There are people that believe in affirming, as in when they affirm positively in their lives, it will begin to come to pass, it will begin to play. I don't know if you get, it will begin to manifest once they can be able to bring out time, affirm positively. There are people who believe more in making sacrificial offerings, as in sacrifices. They don't joke with aja. They don't joke with offering sacrifices. They don't joke with it. They, in fact, before they believe that they cannot get a particular thing or get to a particular height or succeed in a particular whatever without offering aja. There are people that cannot spend a week without lighting up incense to speak to whatever they serve. Yes, they believe that lighting up incense will help to fasten their prayers, send away anything that will make their prayers not to or something that will make anything that will make them not to get a quick answer. They believe in lighting up incense to send away unwanted energies. They believe in lighting up incense that whenever they believe that whenever they light up incense, that God they serve appears and hear them. They cannot speak pray or practice spirituality without their incense. Same goes with candles and all that. But it doesn't matter how you practice yours. It doesn't matter how you pray. It doesn't matter how you do your own, so long as you are doing it the right way, you are doing the right thing. But one thing I want you to note today is that we cannot survive this realm without spirituality. We can't. Whether Okeke is practicing spirituality, Okafor is praying, we are all doing the same thing. We are all doing, even if you don't believe that we are all serving the same God, we are all doing the same thing. Even if Okeke is practicing his spirituality, calling upon an ajo God, ajo mmụọ, obodo na Okeke na-akpọ ajo mmụọ when you practice spirituality ya, then gị nwa na onwe gị bụ Okafor ị na-akpọ Jesus direct or ị na-akpọ Chukwu direct. I don't know if you get, while doing your gentle prayer, and that one ị na-akpọ na answer gị, nke Okeke ajọ mmụọ ahụ Okeke na-akpọ na answer kwa ya. It still means that whether my na-akpọ the good one or nke adịghọ good, we are still practicing that same thing, which is we cannot survive here, this realm, without what? Spirituality, prayer. It means that there are forces. It means that there are forces in charge of this realm, that we humans need them to survive. We humans need them to survive. So why am I saying this? You need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. Stop seeing it that those practicing traditions or those practicing spirituality are old-fashioned. They are playing. They are not serious people. They are, doing the, as in it doesn't matter. What matters, because when we keep bringing this mentality, then there are people that will end up not being hot and not being cold. They will just tell you that they are sitting neutral. I mean, I'm neutral. I don't know what is happening. I need to understand first so that I will know where I go put head. Yes, someone said that to me. I asked someone, I hope you still pray, or at least even if you're not praying, I hope you practice spirituality whichever way you can. However, just make sure that there is something you are calling upon. There is a spiritual being, a supernatural being that you are calling upon to back you up, because the days are not good. And the person said that he is neutral. For now, he is neutral. He doesn't understand again. He don't know where to stand. He don't know what, as in, because and the reason for this is because we are condemning some things which is not the right thing to do. We are condemning some things, and thereby we are discouraging some people. And when they're very fragile, like they don't have strength. Some people say, I have met people. I have met someone that said that that even if as in enwe ndị ike adị hụ, enwe ike na-egbu onwe gị ịchọ ha ọnwụ. Enwe ndị nọ na-asị mbọsị ọnwụ bịa biko ka ndị zuo ike. Iche ma ha na-egwu egwu, they remember that na they really mean it. Ike adịghị ha, they don't have strength. Ike adịghị ha ifesi the things that is happening. Ike adịghị ha. That's why some people ịgafu mmadụ onye aha na-ata ahụhụ or ị na-agwa ya na ihe ọ ga-eme na ihe ọ ga-eme, ọ sị gị nna hapụkwanụ m aka ka m ha. Enwe ndị ike adịghị, they don't have strength to face what you are facing. They don't have, in fact, it's not a matter of na here when somebody to encourage them. Some of them have people, a lot of people to encourage them, a lot of things to encourage them, but ika adịghị, they don't get strength. Hapụ ha ka ha ọ ihe ha ga-agwa gị, and they mean it. So how do we help these people? We can't just help them by preaching to them every day. We are discouraging them. We need to let everyone understand. As in, you need to let anyone around you to understand that we cannot survive here without the supernatural beings, the nature, the forces of nature that are in control. We need them. So long as life is concerned, we need them all. Do you get? That is one thing I want you to have in mind. So sit up. Don't ever think that you just wake up one morning and things will be all right. Don't think that you just wake up one morning and magically things will just, begin to happen the way you want, or begin to play the way you want them to be. It is a graduate process, but you are the one, you need to be fully involved. You need to be fully involved. As na onye chine nyere aka na nyerekwa onwe ya aka. You need to be fully involved. That is the reason why I keep saying this, that without you, change will not happen. And when I mean without you, I mean the things you put in, the activities, abamumboge. That is how change will come. There is no way you just sleep, wake up, and everything will begin to play the way you want. We are not in Nollywood though. So let's stop discouraging others and let's stop discouraging ourselves. No, I think I didn't say it right. Let's stop discouraging others and let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let's be honest to ourselves. We need to believe this truth. Like I said, it doesn't really matter how one practice his or her own religion, spirituality, prayer, kabashing, or whatever. Just leave that aside and have this in mind, that we all cannot survive this realm without what? Spirituality. Now there are so many ways to practice spirituality. I'm not going to talk about prayer, because when you practice spirituality you also pray. Do you get? So there are so many ways to practice spirituality, and this is what I know more than prayer. Okay, so I want to just say a few things few things. No matter udi umengwu ede, no matter udi umengwu nebugi, there are ways you can practice spirituality that will help you so well. It will help you. And obugodu self na madu di umengwu ihe gbasa spirituality. You don't you don't force them. Yeah, you don't. You give them tips, little tips that they can be doing on their own. Then hapuzero more being kaya, energize those people, empower her, strengthen her. If they will start doing more than what you taught them, or what you taught, or they will start doing more than what you think that they can do. Do you get? Yes. Money Jacka, you take control. Just give them little tips, even if not just in the morning. You wake up in the morning, get a cup of water, face the early morning sun, and pray. Some people, I used to tell them to even use pure water. If you don't have glass cup, just pick up pure water. If you don't even have pure water, not tap water, please take that cup that you are using to drink water, get that tap water. Face the early morning sun and say your wish. We all have what we wish for. Affirm positively into your life. Sometimes get that cup of water or a bowl of water. Keep it in front of you. It is not a must that you will light candle and incense. If you don't like it, no problem. Do you get? Just place that cup of water in front of you, or that bowl of water in front of you, and meditate. Meditate before that water. It will help you. Water is generally accepted. Yeah. In one way or the other. That's water you are using inside your house. Use it. Don't go to the river because some people now, they will tell you, river kwa. Don't go to the river. Do you get? Just that water in your house is enough. It will do wonders. You mustn't go to the river. You mustn't go to the beach. You mustn't look for a stream. Don't stress yourself. Just get a cup of water or a bowl of water. Place it in front of you. Kneel down if you like kneeling down. If your pattern of prayer comes with kneeling down, kneel down. If your pattern of prayer comes with standing up, stand up. If your pattern of prayer comes with walking around, like when you walk around, you kabash, you pray, fine, no problem. No problem. Just make sure you place a water in front of you and walk in front. Keep walking in front of that water and speak out. Speak out whatever you want. Make sure you are directing that to your prayer well. You are specific also. Do you get? Speak to the water. That water is natural. And the truth is that whatever it is, it don't know what. We don't want to control your biko. Yes. That water you are drinking, that one inside your room that you are drinking, there is an entity, spiritual entity that is in charge of it. That one abasarogi. That one no concern you at all. That one concern that person you believe that created this world. If you believe not God, yes, it is God. It is God that provided the entities that are in charge of that water. If you believe not deity, yes, so it is that deity that provided the entities that are in charge of that water. But the truth is that everything, every natural thing in this world, a spiritual entity or when spiritual entities that are in control of it. It is important that we start hearing the truth. It is very, very important that we all start hearing the truth, that we start knowing the truth, because like you all say, or you all used to say, the truth will set us free. Okay? If you have ever taken a herbal medicine, do you think that herbal medicine came out on its own? No, it didn't come out on its own. I know you know. That God that you believe in brought it. But he didn't just bring it to. He brought it and he provided the entities that are in charge, so that whenever you take that herbs, it will work. I don't know how else to explain it, but I believe you people will understand me. That time you pray, you speak out something and it will come to pass. There are entities, spiritual entities, that are helping those things to come to pass. And we can do as no angels. Or angels, 24 elders, and so many of them. Tradition, we can say no izumezuya or moya, or as only when you believe that now you as a person will more, as in you as a person, as onyoka, don't you believe that you as a person, you have spiritual entities that came into this realm with you, that came into this world with you, to guide you, to help you? They are the ones you call angels. Or don't you have guardian angels again? We are all practicing the same thing. We all are practicing the same thing. Let's be honest. We are all practicing the same thing. Let's stop arguing. Okay? Let's just do the right thing. I am saying this because there are people who do not take prayers or spirituality serious. A lot of people go out of prayer one bukano gene. We have my Sunday I got church. More equal spirituality. Or some people away are not old-fashioned. That you are forcing them to start doing olden days something. More equal spirituality has a but they don't know that those things her body I need to look into. If I need to look into brief, I could say but we cannot survive this realm. Not just because of the physical indiro in world. Yes, I know we have physical indiro, but we also have spiritual ones. So sometimes I see village people no only do to an emegi. Maniga hamane we more na fight again. Maniga hamane we more na wagemba. So the most important thing is that we cannot survive this realm without prayer, spirituality, religion, and so on. So it doesn't matter it doesn't really matter the one you are doing. What matters right now is that you should be doing something. Yeah, you should be doing something. You should be doing something, because a lot of things are happening. A lot are happening. Don't stay neutral. Don't be confused. Don't allow anybody to confuse you. Don't be discouraged. Whichever one you are doing, whatever God you are calling, stand strong. Stand gidigbam. And keep calling that God. Keep calling that spiritual whatever that you are calling. But I will always advise you, make sure you are doing it the right way. Yeah, make sure you are doing it the right way. Make sure you are doing the right thing. Whether you are praying, whether you are practicing spirituality, be careful. Be very, very careful. Don't do these things out of carelessness or feel less concerned about these things. Do you get? We need to understand that we all came into this realm with some entities, and we cannot leave them aside. We can't leave them behind. So in one way or the other, you need to be calling upon them through prayers, through affirmation, through meditation, through spirituality, through this, through that. I've mentioned using water to pray. Another natural thing you can pray with is sand. I used to see some churches, they pray with sand. Sand. Pray with sand. That you are stepping on this sand. Therefore, you will never be put to. Yeah, ihe here agaghị abịara gị. Ihe here agaghị abịara gị. Na mmụọ nwa anyị, all the entities they in charge of the earth, they should come and bless you. Aja dika sand, it represents multiplication, because you cannot even count it. It also represents increase. You pray with sand, pray for increase, pray for multiplication, pray for abundance, pray for blessings, protections. It's natural now. Some people do not even know that some spices they use in their kitchens can be used for prayers or rituals, so used to practice spirituality. These things are natural things. If you can understand them physically, you should understand them the other way around. I want you to try those natural things. Those natural things like water, sand, try them. Even if you see a tree, a tree, or even those herbs that you believe that when you boil them, you drink them and you get better, you can burn those herbs for prayers. You can dry them and burn them, and burn them as incense. Do you get? What again? I mentioned trees. You can go before a tree and speak your intention. I mean, those things are natural. Try them out. I want to now. Need better with sand now. There won't be anything they committing. So let's leave other spiritual practices aside. Just start with these things. With time, you begin to love them. You begin to enjoy them. With time, you begin to love and enjoy them, and you will start wanting to know more. You will want to go deep. Do you get? I could remember when I started, I used to be like, I'm not going to know past this one. No, I don't want to pass this stage. If I get to a particular stage, I'll say, I don't want to pass this stage, so that I will not soil my hand, so that I will not do something that I'm not supposed to do. I used to be very, hold up your now say, wow. Before mother meeting kiga court or life imago. Before mother main game with get affect children, yeah. This is how I used to think. This is how I used to reason. No, I don't want to do past this, so I don't want to do more than this, so I cannot do more than this, so because this is what I kept saying. But the truth is that once more go, you're not even the one helping yourself to grow. No matter yourself also milk every day. But you are destined to practice spirituality. Don't worry, just be praying with your water. Just continue, don't disturb yourself, don't worry yourself, and don't even rush it. You get? With time, those entities that are with you, they will make you to start loving it. I know some people that let me not just go there. So as time goes on, I kept going deeper without knowing that I was going deeper until I stopped complaining. I started liking it. I started enjoying it. I started wanting more. Because I am not just seeing the benefits, I am loving it. Like I'm having passion for it. I cannot even deal without it. Like I cannot even stay a whole week without wanting to practice something. And even on my own, I'll be giving inspirations, I'll be giving directions, spiritual directions on what to do, the kind of ritual to do, something like, things like that. So don't bother yourself. Start with water and sand. Even that salt in your kitchen, start with it. It is natural, isn't it? Start with it. If you get a handful of salt, you pray before sunlight. And the sun energy is very, very active. Very, 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 very active. The sun energy. Stand before the sun energy and pray. Say your wishes, your intentions, affirm, meditate, then drop that salt right there and go your way. One more, you go to see changes. No be whining, you go to see changes. Honestly, this one no be the shoot bird and mama fly. You go to see changes so long as you are constant with it and you are not doing it for money. You're not doing it because when I started, I wasn't doing anything for money. I just loved doing it. I just enjoyed. I was enjoying doing it. Like I loved it. I had passion for it for no reason. This is something I was running away from. Something I was running away from. Do you get? So if you are doing it, they said I should pray. If you pray with salt, changes will come. Please, the changes I'm talking about could be mental changes, physical, spiritual, financial too, marital. It could be anything. If you are someone that is always feeling you're not happy, you don't used to be happy, spirituality can help you. Practicing spirituality can change you. You start becoming a happy soul. You start becoming a happy soul. Do you get? Spirituality can make you to start, things you don't enjoy, but those things are things that are supposed to cheer you up. You begin to enjoy those things. You begin to experience happiness, peace. Peace, I won't go yappa. Peace. You begin to enjoy peace in all round. But these things comes gradually. They don't just come boom. It comes gradually. These things are not things you should rush. Spirituality is not something you rush. Some people, they will just start today and they want everything to happen the next day. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work that way. Do you get? Spirituality is a gradual thing. A gradual thing. It is a gradual thing. And you cannot survive this realm without it. There are forces, there are entities in charge of this realm that we are all into. I mean, you need to be connecting with them. You need to be appeasing them. You need to be, being in connection, close relationship with them. I didn't say you should know them physically. There is nothing like that. But being in connection with them spiritually, so that they will begin to help you. Don't listen to anyone or anybody that tells you that those things are not important to that one. I did it for 5 years, nothing happened. That person was not serious. That person can never be serious. And that you did it for 5 years and nothing happened, it's not just that you're not serious. Sometimes you might be serious, but there are things you're not doing right. There are things you are still not doing right. There are things you need to do right. Yeah. That's rice in your kitchen. Pick it up. Take a handful of it. Face the sunlight or face the moonlight. Be sunlight and moonlight. They at least they mentioned those ones in the Bible, isn't it? Yeah. They mentioned those ones in the Bible. At least if there is anyone that I did not mention in the Bible and I mentioned them here, leave those ones. But those ones that was mentioned in the Bible, go and do those ones. Face the sunlight and pray. Face the moonlight and say your wish. With your water, that water that you used to drink, even if you want to drink it, say something positive. And sometimes when you pray to send away unwanted energy, to pray against something with your water, please pour it away. Don't drink it. Once you pray against something with your water, pour it away. Pour it on the earth. Whether before the moon or sunlight, just pour it on the earth. And some people, they will carry water they are drinking and be saying something negative. You don't know that you are manifesting that thing. In one way or the other, you're going to manifest it. Because this water that you people underrate, or you people are saying, is it not ordinary drinking water? It's not like that too. Make sure you are not carrying water in your hand while saying something unwanted. Something that is not positive. Do you get? Once you will mistakenly say something that is not positive, please throw away that water. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. It's just like a mother with those surgery that you bring alligator pepper, cleanse your body, and start eating it. You with alligator pepper, cleanse the chow of unwanted energies. Instead of you to throw it away, you start eating it. Instead of you to throw it away, you start eating it. That's what it's like. That's what it is like. So that is the reason why I said you should be conscious while practicing spirituality or even your prayer. So try to help yourself, because we cannot survive this realm without spirituality, without prayer. Another simple way you can practice spirituality is by giving, almsgiving. Most times, those who are deeply into these spiritual practices, they understand what giving is all about. They understand what giving is all about, but they understand the sacrifices, that is offering aja. They understand it more. Do you get? Those who are deeply into spirituality or spiritual practices, they know more of, offering aja. Even they don't even say they do almsgiving. They still call it aja. That is when you give to when they give out to some people. That is the reason why you keep seeing them doing saraka. You see them, they will, any little thing has taken a hand saraka. Yes, because how may understand what aja, sacrifice, is. They understand it so well. Am I making sense? So it is part of practicing spirituality. It is part of it, and it is very, very effective. Very effective. Like during that saraka aja, when they call people and people pray for them, and they share them something, they share those people food or fruits or even money. They are also offering aja. This time around, I think I should say that they are offering to both humans and spirits. Yes. So offering sacrifice is a very nice thing. You can call it almsgiving. Just make sure you pray over that very thing and give it out. You can do almsgiving by giving out to people on the street. You can do almsgiving by giving out to beggars. You can do almsgiving by going to motherless babies home. Yeah, go there, or all this elderly, what they used to call it, old people home, something like that. Go there and give out something. When you buy those things, pray over them. Then when you get there, let them pray for you. Even if they don't know what they are praying, even if they don't look like they are worthy to pray for you, don't worry. Allow them to pray. Do you get? Let them pray for you. That's whatever you want, whatever reason, whatever that bothers you, let whatever they believe in, whether they believe in Jesus, in God, in whatever, let that Jesus or let that God come and provide for you, come and bless you, come and uplift you, protect you and your household, this and that. Accept that prayer. What you did is nothing but saraka. Saraka ke bariha. Let them pray for you. If there is room for that, let them pray. It's not a must nigga about somebody in a phone, somebody got bugging a phone, your gego, before you make almsgiving or broke you. And if you ask me, I will even tell you that is not almsgiving. You see, the ones I just mentioned, start it. It is part of spirituality. You are still practicing spirituality. You are still appeasing souls. Yes, when you give out those things, when you do that saraka, you are appeasing souls, you are appeasing humans, and the entities that are with them will be pleased. Another type of aja is the one we all know, the one so many people condemn, which is buying fruits to offer to your spiritual entities, or buying eatable things to offer to your spiritual entities. Or is aja as well. So whichever one you know you can do it. If you can't share money, share foodstuff. If you can't share foodstuff, share toiletries, share clothes, shoes, anything. Just make sure you are giving out something to somebody, to someone, to some people. Bless them. You don't know how you will, the things about to begin to multiply for good, increase for good. You will begin to experience abundance as time goes on. Speak to the universe. It is very important. Speak to the universe. Speak to nature. Speak to the entities of the earth. There are entities in charge. Speak to them in one way or the other. Speak to them through water. Speak to them through sand. Speak to them through salt. Speak to them through rice, any food stuff. In fact, speak to them through almsgiving, through aja, through sacrifices. You need to do extra so that you will stop complaining. Because a lot of people will tell you, I have been in the service of God for 9 years, 100 years, 200 years, and nothing has changed, nothing at all. I need a change. I want to be blessed. And they want you to start, as in they want you to do just one particular thing so that their life will be better. It doesn't work like that. So honestly, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Other work go to aha. It doesn't work like that now. It doesn't work like that. Honestly speaking. Other work go to aha. Okay? If you can apply these things that I mentioned, I assure you, you begin to have a better life. I am not assuring you that you become a billionaire at once, but your life will change for good. You will love it. You begin to, if you're not the type that used to be happy, you start experiencing happiness. If you're the type that used to, that don't used to have peace, maybe in your home or anywhere, in your workplace, start these things that I'm mentioning now. Honestly, you begin to see peace. You will see peace run. You got peace also. I am not saying all these things out of what I learned from someone. No, I am saying these things out of experience, out of my own personal experience. Nobody told me about it. It is my own personal experience. It's something I have experienced. It is something I have gone through and I'm enjoying now. I want you to try it. Nobody is forcing you to start buying artifacts. Create a very wide altar. Do so much. Okay, we're listening and practicing spirituality. No. I started with absolutely nothing. I started without an altar. So don't keep these things aside. Don't neglect these things. Don't. If you can light up candles in your home, please do. Whenever you light up candle, it is not just light, it's natural. Candle light is natural. Use it to go around your house and pray that light will come into your home. Kife batana bim kanwe ife. Kifa dota mi homa. Kifa attract aromundo. Attract arom peace. Yes. If you can light up incense, do the same. Use it, walk around your house and speak your intentions. It works. It does. it works. These things and I work. Do you understand? There are so many ways, and these things are parts of practicing spirituality. I don't know how else you people think spirituality is all about. You can pick up honey, go and buy honey, keep honey in your house. If you have an altar, place it in your altar. It attracts positive things. So also good need the way and on again. Oga attract again homa. Obuzen we when you know it better. Anya wopota, go to the sun energy, go outside, connect with the sun energy. If you can go outside, if you can see the sun through your window, through your door, go and stand there and speak to the sun. With that honey in your palm, say your intentions, say your wish. Pour it, if you want to pour it on your palm, you begin to say your intentions and your wishes. After saying your intentions and your wishes, you lick them, because of course you must pray with something. You must pray for something positive. You lick them. Sometimes you can share it with the earth goddess. Yes, as you finish praying, if they drop or some on the earth, then you lick the remaining one. I don't know, no matter how long I sit here to talk about this, I believe that there are still people that will still they will still not understand this whole thing. So I don't want to keep talking so that I won't get anyone confused. Take this thing serious. Take these things serious. Okay? These things are things that will help you. I know the number of people that do come to my inbox, my WhatsApp, to tell me that they need help, they need spiritual help, they are going through a lot. There is no way you will come to a spiritualist, and the person will do magic. We don't do magic. We don't do magic. I keep advising them. You have to start with something. Start with yourself. Start with accepting that there are entities you need to recognize, accept, acknowledge. Start believing that these entities, you need to acknowledge them to also be in connection with them, and if need be, to appease them so that they will unblock your way. Acknowledging these entities will help you. It will help you become better. It will change a lot of things in your life. So you need to start with that. Acknowledge them. Welcome them into your life, into your space. Believe it that they are not evil. And when you are done acknowledging them, the next step to take is appeasing them. Acknowledging them involves, because some people might be thinking, how I have accepted that those entities are for me. I am not going to work against them or speak against them any longer. Yes, it is part of acknowledgement, but there is this main acknowledgement, which is connecting with them, that is speaking to them, communing with them. You commune with them every day. It is part of acknowledgement, and it is very, very important. Now, after that stage, they will be preparing you of the journey ahead, the next step, which is appeasing them. Appeasing them. The money, the whatever that is going to be involved, the right knowledge you need, the right people you need to help you achieve it, that is when they will start preparing you and preparing your mind. The next thing you will see, you will see yourself, appeasing the entities that you're supposed to appease. Yes, that is how it happens. Now, another thing you will see is after appeasement, you now see that from time to time you do aja for them, while you continue with your daily communion with them. That is how it happens for someone who is into tradition. But as for someone who is not into tradition, but you want to practice this spirituality that I'm talking about, those things that I mentioned are enough. While you are doing those things, those entities that are with you, they will be paving ways for you. So it doesn't matter how you practice yours. What matters is that you are doing it right. You are doing the right thing, and you are doing the right thing very right. That is what matters. Am I making sense? Help yourself so that your spiritual entities will help you. I am going to stop here. Bye.